Kevin Costner and estranged wife Christine are due back in court Wednesday, less than 24 hours after they announced they had agreed to an amicable settlement to end their divorce fight. The 49-year-old Baumgartner's request for $855,000 to cover her legal expenses was the subject of a dispute between the couple that has since been dropped. Judge Thomas Anderl will probably be informed about the settlement before approving it, but the scheduled hearing will still go on as planned. On Tuesday, the bitterly feuding couple shocked the world by announcing, Kevin and Christine Costner have come to an amicable and mutually agreed upon resolution of all issues pertaining to their divorce proceedings. The agreement includes a bigger cash settlement for Baumgartner, who was originally to be paid a lump sum of $1.5 million and a year's worth of mortgage payments towards a home worth up to $1 million per their prenuptial agreement. The new agreement is probably going to be identical to the one that Costner originally proposed in a letter that was sent on June 30th and would have given her $75,000 per month in child support. The mother of three refused that and demanded child support be established at $161,000 per month. However, after a hearing at the beginning of September, the sum was reduced by half. Baumgartner also intended to contest the prenuptial agreement, but that will no longer happen. A trial regarding the deal's legality was scheduled to begin in December. In court papers filed last week, the Yellowstone star's lawyer Laura Wasser said Baumgartner had failed to answer questions over whether she understood what she was signing before the couple's wedding, while Judge Anderl had already told the estranged spouses that the agreement could be enforced. The unexpected agreement comes less than 2 weeks after Baumgartner promised to continue fighting after a setback on child support in which her temporary payments of $129,000 per month were reduced in half to $63,000. The reduced amount, which had been supported by Costner's team, was accepted by the judge, who claimed that the bigger amount was disguised spousal support. Baumgartner has already decided to settle on Tuesday because Costner possesses all the power. The friend elucidated, Kevin had all the power, so Christine really had no choice but to compromise. She would have run the risk of losing everything if she had kept battling. Christine said it is what it is. That she won't miss going to court and having sleepless nights. She said for the kids it's a win because no child wants to go through this, let alone in public. She was the one who wanted to settle things outside of court in the first place. She never wanted any of this circus. It's been a living nightmare and now she just wants to move on and start fresh and begin making her new house a home. The couple previously appeared to be headed for a protracted and contentious divorce, with flashpoints being who would pay the attorney's costs, how much child support Baumgartner should get, and whether or not she should get alimony. The ex-couple fought over legal fees in court documents only last week, with Baumgartner's attorney Wasser pointing out that Costner had previously given her $405,000 to cover her expenses. The Disso Queen Wasser also referred to Baumgartner as unreasonable and said that both of their costs had increased as a result of Baumgartner's continuous, mostly unsuccessful legal maneuvers. She also accused Baumgartner of failing to make a meaningful effort to resolve disputes before engaging in forced litigation. Wasser reacted angrily when Baumgartner accused her ex of adopting highly litigious tactics, stating that the two had been slated to participate in a settlement conference when the glitzy blonde insisted on holding an evidence hearing ahead of time. Christine didn't tell the court that her stance on a settlement during the months of June, July, and August was so implausible and, quite well, ridiculous, that Kevin had lost all hope that she would be more settlement-oriented during the VSC, Voluntary Settlement Conference, she snarled. Much of Baumgartner's testimony during the evidentiary hearing earlier this month had hinged on her being able to provide a lavish lifestyle for her 3 children comparable to that they enjoy while with their father,